Hey, how's it going? Today is Saturday, and I've just played day one of the Streets of New Capenna Championship, which is standard and historic. We have all these new deck lists from all the top players and the teams now open to the public. I chose to play Esper midrange. Yes, a little boring. I'll come to that deck later on in the video, I'm sure, and tell you all about it and why I chose it. I think just the gist of it, it's so good and it's just so powerful. The card quality in Esper, and it has plans for every matchup. And I think I have a good list. Not an optimal list. I would make some changes for the future, but later on that. So today is Saturday. Day two starts in 4 hours from now. Five actually, five. So I will have to play more Magic. Will have to play. I can play for qualification for World Championship today and for the Pro Tour, the next one, and with the new organized play Pro Tour system, I can qualify for that. In any case, so there's a lot on the line, and one of my competitors' teams, Channelfireball, brought Grixis Vampires. This deck I did not have on my radar whatsoever. My team didn't have this on their radar, no, and not at all. Corpse Appraiser is a card I think nobody ever tested. We knew that Evelyn was kind of good, but of course, you need to find a home for Evelyn, and I guess nobody on our team really tried to find a home, which is kind of sad, honestly. But yeah, here we have it. Corpse Appraiser. 3 mana, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, exile a creature card from a graveyard, any graveyard. And then if a card is put into exile this way, you look at the top three, take one of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. So it fills itself in a way, because you can put more creatures in the graveyard, and then future copies of Corpse Appraiser will have maybe stuff to exile and so on. So it's essentially a vampire, a 3/3, and hopefully draws you a card. Especially nice to copy with Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, but also with the second chapter, you can just discard a creature and then enable the Corpse Appraiser. Similar with the blood token, you can loot away a creature, or with Kaito, you can discard a creature as well. So there's numerous ways to get cards in the graveyard, and of course, you also have a ton of removal. So just kill an opposing creature and get one into the graveyard that way. So this is Reed Duke's take on the archetype. I know there's some tiny differences between the various lists. I'm just going to go with Reed Duke. Reed Duke is known to be an absolute master of mid-range decks. So let's try his list first. This is very similar to the ones that Luis Scott Vargas, etc. played as well. One thing that I noticed right away is that it plays 26 lands and a Hagra Mauling, and the mana curve is very low. Fairly low, let's say. I mean, Bloodthirsty Adversary is a 2-drop, but also a 5-drop, 8-drop, etc. But I think this deck could technically get away with less lands than 27, could maybe get away with 26, because we also have Corpse Appraiser and Fable and Kaito to help you hit land drops, Expressive Iteration as well. But Reed Duke deciding for the 27 here. Okay, perhaps I should not complain at first, but yeah, the rest of the deck, fairly simple. Ray of Enfeeblement 1 in the main, 4 Voltage Surge. It's pretty amazing with Blood and Fable. I have a Junt deck. One of my teammates ended up playing it with 4 Voltage Surge as well. He went 3-0 yesterday in a day 1 standard portion, so not that bad. I will definitely show you that deck too. It's really, really good, but Esper is just a little bit better. That was my assessment in the end. The sideboard, we have Duress' Go Blanks, of course. We have some counter spells. 3-0. I mean, it's the best card out of Grixis against runes. They definitely were respecting runes. Mind Flayer, of course. Ray of Enfeeblement number 2 and 3. And another Meathook Massacre. And 1 Disdainful Stroke, 1 Make Disappear to hopefully counter some dragons. And another Evelyn for the value. Yeah, the 3-0, the 1 Mind Flayer. It's an interesting theme. Runes is a very strong deck in Standard right now. It's very good. The Fable of the Mirror Breaker addition to the deck makes it even stronger and even more consistent. But the funny thing is that I was thinking most teams will likely, or like at least the advanced teams, they rather bring a deck that beats up on runes than bring runes themselves. And that has been the case at the last PT when runes was like the top deck in Alchemy, but everyone was gunning for it and everyone was targeting it. And it's the same here again. You see, they're respecting it a lot. Free annul is a ton of annul in the sideboard for like one matchup essentially. And in Mind Flayer, which is also for that matchup. But they're not playing it themselves. So good decision to not play runes. Nobody on our team played runes. That was definitely wise, because runes, I assume, won't have a good good win rate at this championship because people are gunning for it. People know it's good and they're gunning for it. All right, enough metagame talk. I mean, there's lots of metagame talk to be had, to be fair, but yeah. So half my team went with Jess. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Let's just play the games. Rank 55 against 1069. Okay. Sound is working, all good, sweet. All right, let's go, let's do this. Yeah, sure, we have 2 lands, a Harvester, and if you draw 1 land, my hand is amazing. So yeah, this deck is kind of good against Vanishing Burst. That's one of the tricks about it. It's there to target the Esper mid-range decks, it's there to beat them. Yeah, and it does so by having a ton of multicolored permanents that are... yeah, not removable with Vanishing Burst. It looks like we're playing into John. Huh? And yeah, Fable of the Mirror Breaker is just a messed up magic card. It's the best card in Standard, I think. Yeah, like look at this. They had to trade their 2-drop for my Fable. I still get 2 chapters out of it, a Kiki later. It's pretty stupid. I think this hand is totally fine as it is. I'll just play a Fable, play my land, and then I have a good removal spell for Chariot maybe coming down. I have a Kaito, draw me some cards. There's a Chariot. Yeah, this is pretty much, yeah. So far, this is exactly what I almost registered. I mean, it was in the later decks that I was thinking about playing. Honestly, I think I just wanna keep everything. Maybe crazy. But Evelyn is... I mean, I'm gonna play Kaito, draw a card here, right? Evelyn is just so good in these matchups, I think. Like, it's your one-way ticket to Rome, or whatever you want to call that phrase. But yeah, it's just so good. Well, this is beautiful, so now I even get to keep my guy. If they would have just blocked the kitty, I wouldn't have been able to keep my goblin around. This is perfect. You see the power of Voltage Surge. 1 mana deal 4 instant speed. Hell yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me. I just like the Jund mana base. I don't know. These 3 colors together, they're kind of cool. There's something to it. Let's go. What is this? A Rarities Charm? Okay. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Wait, you just let me copy though. Okay, sure. I mean, it's free to copy. Oh, if they have a Voltage Surge, maybe I shouldn't have copied. Then I would have lost the mana there. Because they just kill it in response. But they didn't, so... good for me. Yeah, you see what Fable did here? They traded like their Harvester and their Riverteous Charm for my 1 Fable. Like, yeah, good for you. You need Meathook Massacre. That's like one of the better answers to a Fable. Okay, so now I'll just pass with Evelyn, I guess. Yeah. Flash too. I mean, this card is very strong. They've had enough. Alright. Let me just... So, and there's also a... yeah. There's a strategic reason for me to play this deck, of course. The tournament is still running. I might actually play against one of these people in the tournament. So, it's good to yeah, get some games in. Duress I don't necessarily like that much. And Null I think might actually be good in this matchup because they have Fable, Meathook, and Chariot. That's kind of funny. Junt is like one of the decks where you can actually board in a Null. Against this deck, you have like Fable and Meathook. That's not enough. But Chariot, yes. Then you get to enough things. A Braid is good against the Chariot. Ray of Enfeeblement, definitely not. I like Stroke. I like Make Disappear. Maybe Go Blank. I definitely played the Evelyn. I think Meathook is probably good too. Soul Transfer, Infernal Grasp. I mean, I probably want some copies, yeah. Harvester is not that exciting usually. In these matchups. It sort of just trades with something. But it's also Vampire. Like, there's more synergies here than in other decks. Counter Magic. Go Blank. Like, I have a... Like, I would just cut a land, I think, honestly. Yeah, it was like 20... It's a lot of lands this deck has. A lot of lands. Just cut a mountain. And... Soul Transfer. Yeah, I mean... I could play Go Blank, but I don't really... Maybe on the play... I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I obviously don't have any knowledge about how they exactly sideboard in these mid-range fights, but... Oh, they just conceded. That's too bad. Okay. Like, Go Blank is reasonable, but... What's very important in these matches is that you stick to the board and you don't fall behind on the board, and Go Blank isn't really good. It's probably not a good card to have on the draw against Junt. Junt can just curve out on you, and then a Go Blank is just too slow. Alright, sure. Putting into 5. This is funnily enough quite good against the Boros Reanimator deck, isn't it? Just exiles a card, exiles a Villamachos from the graveyard. Graveyard hate. Or a Tenacious Underdog. Now I can just kill this and play a Corpse Appraiser. GG. Not quite GG, but pretty good. Meathook, Fable, Harvester. We have 4 cards. Just take the Fable. Go for Duress, Fable next turn, take the Showdown. Hope to grind them out. It's an unusual runes list, I suppose. Attack. And I think because they didn't make a land drop, I'm just gonna play my tap land here. I don't really care about duressing them if they can't even showdown me. I mean, the mulligan to 5 here, it's unfortunate, yeah. I mean, this is certainly not gonna win in the game. You may discard 2. I think I'll just discard the swamp. Hagra Mauling. And then we will duress and play an Evelyn. I could also adversary another card, like the Ranger class. It's just a 2/2 basically. It's I don't care. I can take a couple hits here. I can take care of this later on. My life total isn't very relevant. I'm the aggressor here, so I'm actually sort of happy that they're attacking me. They're definitely losing the race. Okay. Alright, they've had enough. Runes. Runes. Kaito maybe too slow. Soul Transfer definitely too slow. Underdog, maybe not. Meathook, Solala. Mind Flayer, Annul. Duress. Not sure about Duress. Ray of Enfeeblement usually good. Not that good against Ranger class though. I mean, they do have Rune Forge, etc. We also have Voltage Surge already. We don't want to go overboard on cheap removal. We'll just play another Evelyn. Like, Evelyn just seems like a nice way to win. It's just difficult to kill. Or we could play Duress, but then my deck would be really low to the ground. I mean, maybe it's fine. Maybe the Meathook isn't that good. I think it's fine. Again, I kind of want to cut a land, to be fair. The Braid is not that bad either. It's like a clean answer to the Runeforged Champion and anything else, basically. Alright, let's keep it like this, though. I think it's fine. Playing 27 lands sort of helps you to hit all your land drops. And because you have lots of ways to loot lands away, I guess it's fine. I mean, this hand is very reliant on this Fable, huh? One Hagra Mauling, geez. It's basically 6 lands with 1 land that's like a little better than a land. Fable. I think it can definitely do better. The question is the Fable good enough to get me out of this mess? Without a 2-drop, I might just fall too far behind. I mean, this is pretty good. And this is definitely much better. Yeah, I could play this on blue here and actually try to counter a thing. Exactly, but if they do this, then that would be pretty bad for me. Because if I play blue there, I can't play my Harvester on 2 and I would play off curve. It just wouldn't be great. I keep the Annul for a showdown later on. This card is pretty scary actually, huh? Looking at my deck. Ah, I guess I have Corpse Appraiser. Ah, nice. So I can kill it and then Corpse Appraiser. Yeah. I can now kill it too with the Harvester here, if I play another Harvester. Didn't even want to attack, huh? Should I keep up a null already? Maybe. I really want to get the Fable out too, though. Killing this right now doesn't make much sense. They'll just return it. I'm not sure if this is too conservative. So I'm already on the draw, so I don't want to necessarily not use all my mana proactively. Maybe I should just go for a Fable there and, you know, have another turn of not having a null up. What to say? If I attack there or kill this, they probably just return it with the restoration. But discarding like the planes. Ranger class. That is a card that could become obnoxious too. It's not looking like I'm killing my opponent fairly quickly here. You know, they can just make it to the third chapter and then outgrind me. Yeah, what can you do? Can't win them all. Perhaps we're losing this one. Sorry. Not looking too good here. Meathook Massacre. I have the better board position. Maybe I'll just discard these two. Okay. Ooh. Maybe I was supposed to just play Evelyn. I didn't really think about it. I was just happy to find, you know, a spell that could interact with my opponent. If I just play Evelyn, I use my mana much better. And then next turn I can go Iteration into Mind Flayer, because I have 7 mana then. Oh my god, I'm just dead here, huh? Yeah. Do I have any outs even? Nope. Okay, yeah, the Kami did a lot of damage. Meathook doesn't look too good, but kinda is okay. Ray is just they don't seem to have the Jukai natural this time. Maybe Ray is just not that good. Just one copy. I could play more counter magic. Could play more Duress maybe. Play a Braid, Soul Transfer. Maybe just rush him down. I don't know, Kaito. Underdog, just be aggressive. They're kind of like a slow version of the deck. Kaito, the lesser creatures they have, the better Kaito is, because the more cards Kaito's gonna draw, and especially on the play, when it's even harder to attack it. That's my thinking here. We'll just kill everything and draw some cards of Kaito and attack a little bit. No. Okay. This is pretty good. I mean, any draw where you go Harvester into Fable on the play. It's the same in Esper. When you go Luminarch Aspirant into Raffine. It's so dirty. I'll just kill it and hope to find a Corpse Appraiser in the top of my deck. Exile it for good. There we have it, and no. Oh man. They have one card. Guess I'll just take it to my hand. Play the land. I could technically put the Annul Migrate in my hand, attack with the Goblin, play the Appraiser, exile that. But then they have a turn out with the Runeforge and might do some shenanigans. I think I'll just take this to my hand. Exile the Hive. Ray this. Attack. Should I use my Duress? Probably. Wow. Damn. Yikes. Okay. How do they have space for everything? How do they have space for the Rune package? The Jukai Naturalist? All these extra sagas? What? What are they not playing? They also play Kami. They played one Generous Visitor. Are they playing like one Generous Visitor, one Kami, one Jukai Naturalist to make space for all this? Or they're playing 15 lands? They even had a Commune in their deck. What are they not playing that the normal runes list is playing? I'm very confused. Okay, so what's the worst thing that could happen to me is essentially the question here. Showdown, maybe a little too slow here. Restoration is also very slow. Fable might just be the best, honestly. This is definitely bad. Rune of Speed doesn't really do anything. I think it's just a Fable. All the other things give us a lot of time. I mean, the Restoration is kind of good with the Kami, I guess. But we're going to exile the Kami this turn, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, if they don't kill my Reflection, I'm just going to start copying Corpse Appraiser. No big deal. Surely gotta take this. Yeah. Definitely a cool deck. Corpse Appraiser is pretty strong in this deck. Sure, wait a minute. Do I wanna... Probably wanna kill this now. Jukai. Harvester. Definitely want to kill this. How is the question, I guess. So I can play Harvester and then use like Voltage Surge. But just play this and copy it, then kill it. Then I attack for 5 down to 11. That's my entire turn. It's not great. I think I'll start by copying the Appraiser. Man. Put him to 5. Restoration is kind of good here in the end. Should have played the Harvester there, maybe. Probably. Just use the 2 treasures, play the Harvester. Yeah, that was a punt. I wasn't even aware that I had 2 more mana. I was thinking about other things. I was thinking about what would happen. Because now they're gonna make a big Vigilance creature. Yeah, I definitely should have played this. They need lifelink. Which they can get, yeah. It's a problem. That's a big problem. Huh. Well, I mean, we'll see. Huh. Can I? No. Maybe I can mess with them in combat. I can like copy the Bloodthirsty Adversary and then flashback Ray of Enfeeblement. Give -4/-4. Something I can do. And with that, I can then kill it with the Voltage Surge. Alright, let me see. I can Voltage Surge the Runeforge champion. Then I copy the adversary, that cost me 2 mana in total. Pay 3. Pay another 3. Cast... No, I need to sack this blood. I don't have enough blood tokens to do all things I want to be doing. Okay. Ray there. Voltage Surge there. So I can't kill the Runeforge champion is essentially what's going on. Shoot, copy, pay, kill, and then I can pay again to Duress them or to Iteration myself. Kill that. They block my 2/2 and take 10. They double block. No, they just take it all. Oh. Okay. What's wrong? What's wrong with the opponents today? Like one concedes after game 1. Now that you could just like chump block the 4/4 and eat my 2/2. You had plays. And your hand was stacked and you had a showdown in play. I mean, I was definitely ahead in that game, but I don't know if they have like some crazy, I don't know, some crazy cards in hand. Maybe I can get back into it. Well, I'll take it, I guess. This vampire deck is certainly performing nicely so far. Sure. This is one of the best Harvester decks I've seen. Harvester is already a good card, you know. This deck maximizes it at most. Like Harvester into Corpse Appraiser is just clean combo, right? Do I actually... Nah, I want to play my 2-drop, I think. They have Dry Disruption. I want to play Tenacious Underdog against that. Flame Blast Bolt. Damn. Should have played the Harvester, I guess. Alright. Good start, good start. Wish I don't know. I mean, I couldn't have done much against that. Pure Neki on rank 32 here. Yeah, my Izzet control deck. I have an Izzet control deck that I worked on for the tournament, and it also plays 4 Fable. It's just so sad, but yeah, Fable is just ridiculous. It's too good. It's just too good of a card. You play it in a deck that barely has any targets to copy. Looks like we're playing against some adversary deck, I would guess. If you play Igneous Inspiration, you should play adversary. So it's a more Fable-focused deck. Want to make land drops here. And then hopefully Duress them if I find a swamp. No swamp. I mean, it's a swamp, but not an untapped one. Falling behind here against the Fable. On the draw against the Fable, when they like kill your plays, like my opponent just efficiently did here, you just lose. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid card. The advantage, the mana, then 2 bodies. Yeah, I mean, in itself, I have a Meathook, so yeah, okay, I'm gonna be fine here. But as long as my opponent has anything else, they're just gonna beat me. But I guess they don't. They just passed. What's going on here? They didn't even cast the Sciences. Memory Deluge, I guess, is the trick here. I kind of have to Meathook the board. Don't want to give them a Kiki-Jiki untapped. Attack first to get free damage in. Then Meathook. No time for Duress. If I would have drawn an untapped swamp instead of this Hive, happily Duress there, but that wasn't the case. Okay, I guessed right, they had a Deluge. Honestly, I would probably Deluge main phase there. Just in case, I don't know, you find like a Voltage Surge. Then you can attack with the Goblin and kill this thing. Just saying. Why do it? Okay, I guess that works. Multiple Flame Blast Bolt. Yeah, against like an Izzet deck, I just want to play Esper. Raffine is such a beating for them. It's the reason why I just gave up on Izzet is Raffine, ultimately. You know, you can make every matchup work to some extent, but Raffine is just such a stupid card against Izzet decks. You have Fading Hope to sort of deal with it, but if you ever get paired against like a Raffine at lands, you just always feel so far behind. Alright. Another Fable. Yikes. I think I should just play Evelyn, honestly. I mean, wait a minute. I could just exile this Deluge here. I could also Duress the Fable, but then they just attack Deluge. That's not a good idea. Could attack with the Hive, exile Deluge. And then I just play Fable. Have like an inspiration for Mascot Exhibition. Then I can Adversary, take the inspiration. And then they have a bunch of 2/2s. And I'm left with like a Harvester and an Evelyn. They later on get the Kikis. I think I'll just go with the Evelyn here. Let's see what they discard. Maybe they discard the inspiration even. It's really weird of me to just pass the turn here. Like, they must have Evelyn on their mind, honestly. They're smart. They discard inspiration. Yeah, they're not even attacking into it. I guess I have the Hive as well. Oh no, don't tell me you drew a counterspell. No, okay, they didn't. Yeah, I mean, this is sort of fine, I think. Like, yes, you get up on cards here, but I have an Evelyn going. Which means I can cast a thing every turn. Or play, yeah. Mountain, okay, that's not great. Yeah, I'll just Duress them, I guess, with the adversary here. Can I stack the triggers in a way that I see Evelyn first? I probably can, right? That's their adversary, alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a powerful one. Thundering Rebuke. And what? Disdainful Stroke. Okay, that's pretty good. Do I attack for the Evelyn here? Probably not. Okay, wow, so Stroke, nice. So they play an Arbiter, draw some cards, and then we can adversary, no, we can kill the Reflection, the Harvester. Or yeah, we have options. Look, we can kill the Reflection, then adversary, flashback Soul Transfer, exile the Arbiter, get the Harvester back because we have Artifact and Enchantment, and have a Stroke up for the next Arbiter. Me liking this. This is sort of like a, is it control with Arbiter as a finisher? Yeah, I mean, Arbiter is cool, but again, I don't think this deck is good against Esper. I would be happy to play against this deck with my Esper deck. Like, Arbiter just gets Vanishing Burst, and if you're under pressure from Raffine and Luminarch, it's not great. But it's a cool looking deck. Yeah, opponent just... that's it, I guess, for the turn. Okay. Oh, he has Fading Over. Yeah. Interesting. Sure. No! Oh, never mind. Not sure. Oh my god. I thought, oh no, 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 oh no, 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 oh my god, I threw this game away. I took it and threw it in the bin. I needed to cast my adversary first. Oh my god, I didn't even think about the Fading Hope, really. I didn't really think about it. Oh my god. Oh, I just took this game and threw it in the bin. Oh my god, I just took a win and oh god, that was so terrible. Well, to be fair, they would have still bounced my Evelyn, I guess. In the end step, ultimately. Boy, that was terrible though. And then I couldn't have stroked the second Arbiter, but at least I could have been able to kill that thing over there, you know? Man. Can't believe it. So stupid. Okay, well, they know about the stroke, but I guess I'm still keeping it up because the second Arbiter would just be too brutal for me. So I will just play a red land and pass the turn. Okay, that fading up was crucial. That was really, really crucial. Damn. Alright. Attack with both. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely not blocking with Evelyn. That seems kind of fishy. He's just gonna make the adversary smaller to bait me into blocking with Evelyn. Because he has like a free damage spell or whatever. Ah, okay. Fading up. Yeah, fading up's good. The game is not over yet, but my opponent has a lot of cards. So if I play the adversary first, then they bounce Evelyn, but I at least get to kill the Arbiter, you know? And get my Harvester back, and then I can play Harvester or whatever. Ugh. Now they're just gonna double kill my... Nice. My Evelyn. And I won't be able to get any of these cards back. Huh. Alright, next game, I guess. We have Goblang in the sideboard. Rough. Yeah, I'm not playing this out. Okay, okay. Go blank. I mean, Duress isn't... It's okay, I guess, but the problem about Duress is it's not very good against their creatures, which are the ultimate threats. The Arbiter and the Adversary especially. Duress is so bad against Adversary. Well. Make disappear. Not very good against Adversary. Good against Arbiter. The deck is very cheap besides Arbiter and Adversary, essentially. Maybe I just want more searches. Maybe I should cut Appraiser? Basically, if my own creatures don't die, I just have a 3-mana free. That fading up. That decided everything. Damn it. These hands are awkward. So land heavy. I'm telling you, you shouldn't play 27 lands in this deck. It's too cheap. Oh man. Kaito, no, I think it's bad. It's a little better than the hand before, at least. Oh, that's a good draw. They don't have bolt. They don't. Good. I think they have Divine Disruption. I'm not gonna play my Kaito here. No, I was wrong. They don't have it. Multiple burn downs. It's pretty good against mid-range decks, you know. Stroke, I guess, for the Evelyn, huh? Also killed, Burn On kills Evelyn, that's nice. I was wrong about them having Javari. I was like, they didn't have any early plays, you know? They didn't have Shock, and they just passed with 2 mana. They didn't have any instants, so at least they must have Javari. But they really kept a kind of slow hand, really slow hand. So... I think it's still, yeah, I think it's correct to play around Javari. It's just like, usually people don't do that, you know? They had a Fable, I guess, on the draw. I think I'll just activate the Hive here. If they have Burn Down, sure, then I'll just start casting Underdog from the graveyard. If they don't, they're probably dead. Yeah, now they're just GG. Pretty much. Burn Down. How does it change my sideboarding is the question. I made a tiny misstep there. I should have played my land first and keep up a black-red in case I find a Duress with the Kaito here. Not that big of a deal, but still, small misstep. Okay. Okay, that makes Make Disappear a lot better, that they have all these 5s. And no, just for the Fable. I wonder if I should play all these Voltage Surge. I mean, I have Infernal Grasp, Hagra Mauling, but I kind of need something for the Kikis. They're otherwise a little annoying. I guess I have the Harvester as well. I think it's okay. I guess I'll put a land away. No Duress means they can resolve Fable here. I didn't have it. That's really good for me. Oof. No Duress, no 2-drop. I mean, I could have gone to 5, but you can't really justify going to 5. Oh my god, now I have to play 3 freeze for free. Yeah, this is the downside of the card. Maybe you have to board it out against the control deck. Maybe. Not sure. I boarded 1 out. I could have boarded out more. I mean, at least it's a free, I guess. But my sideboard doesn't really have any cards. Like, I could play like a Meathook Massacre. Soul Transfer is okay. Soul Transfer is okay, actually, yeah. But like 3 mana return a creature is pretty bad. Interesting. You want to attack? What? Whoa. Just throwing away a devil. I'm down for that. Weird. Alright, so what now? What now? Just Takenuma, return my Kaito. Just stay back with this, I guess. This doesn't only accepts creatures, yeah. Then hope we mill a creature, I guess, and we return to Kaito, mill a creature, and then we can Corpse Appraiser plus Kaito maybe next turn. Yeah. Alright. We found our master. The blue-red deck. My opponent definitely knows what's up. And my draw was horrible, so can't win them all. There's my creature at least. If I find a removal, of course. If I find a removal, I might be fine. I did not. Even a Voltage Surge wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, I said 27 lands, maybe too many, but I mean, it's just variance, you know. Unlucky. But yeah, I guess overall, as a summary analysis in a way, you could say that this Grixis deck is perhaps, at least that's what Channelfireball is claiming, the team. I'm doing articles for Channelfireball, but I'm actually not on their testing team. I have my own separate testing team. But two of the players right now are 7-0. We have the 2 undefeated left in the tournament. Anyways, CFB says this deck is good against Grixis, right? But I think the Esper decks might be better against the blue-red stuff, like Dragonstorm, blue-red control, etc. Because your creatures, your threats are better, and you have like more counter spells. I have like some of the lists my teammates played have 3 Disdainful Stroke, for example. I only have 2, but yeah, I mean, an Archon of Emeria is a huge one that Esper has access to for these types of matchups. Okay, it's a turn, I guess. Yeah, with functional draw, you can beat this, but we didn't have a functional draw, so we lose. It's a good deck my opponent has. But then again, I would play for money against them on Esper. I wouldn't mind putting my Esper list to the test against a deck like this. It's why I'm playing Esper ultimately. I tried things like these and it just didn't work out for me. I'm just gonna leave it. My Kaito's gonna die here. And my opponent has like infinite cards. I have almost nothing left. And 1 go blank. Hallelujah. Alright. That's Grixis Vampires for you. Unfortunately, we didn't get to get paired against Esper. But all in all, I mean, it's pretty apparent that the deck is very strong against almost anything. I think it's ahead against runes, especially with this sideboard commitment to the runes matchup. It's apparently ahead against Esper. Although, I say apparently, I haven't played, like, my Esper list, for example, plays 2 Reckoner Bankbuster, which is a very good card in these mid-range fights for the post-board games. And so, yeah, and I have like Planeswalkers, I have lots of Planeswalkers in my Esper list. So I'm not necessarily sure that I'm just, you know, losing to this deck. I also have removal for the Evelyn, you know, like Void Rend and Infernal Grasp, etc. So, in any case, yeah, I think the Grixis deck is good against like a baseline Esper list. You know, a list that plays like, I don't know, 4 Vanishing Verse and 2 Meathooks as their removal. But the more advanced versions that you see at the tournament that my team brought, and I'm going to even more tune that for the, like, I think Esper is going to be probably the best, one of the better choices after this weekend. Not this weekend necessarily. You're going to see the win rates of Esper being pretty terrible because everybody is like targeting it and people don't have like the best tuned lists. But now that you see this tournament, I think for the next week or in the future, the Esper list will just adapt to it, and the best Esper list will sort of come out on top, because there's a huge difference in terms of Esper lists. Like a normal Esper list, mid-range, the normal stuff with a bad sideboard is much, much, much worse than a list with a good sideboard prepared for these decks that try to prey on Esper, like Jessica Hinata. Is it Dragonstorm? Is it Control? Is it Ponce, etc.? So I already tried, and my team already tried to prepare for those matchups. We could have maybe done a little bit more, but it's fine. Like we are prepared, and that's the problem, or that's the nice thing about Esper, that you can actually prepare for those matchups very well with all the sideboard cards you have available to, and then to turn those matchups that actually try to prey on you as the Esper deck, can turn them around in favor of Esper if you just have the right sideboard. In any case, this is not about Esper, this is Grixis Vampires, and it's a good deck, it's fun, Evelyn is freaking amazing, but yeah, I think overall Esper in the end will still be the mid-range king, but we'll see how it develops, we'll see how the tournament develops, and I guess when the video comes out, when the video comes out, day 2 is about to start. So yeah, in any case, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Let me know what you guys think about this Grixis deck. I'll definitely do a lot more of the SNC Championship decks. There was a Teemo Control deck, which looked really cool. So I'm going to try that. I'm also going to show you my Esper list and all that around Esper. All right, thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.